You're listening to Mornings with Linda E, and I am about to have a conversation with the melody god himself. It's Kranium. You know, I've been dying to do that for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. That's good. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm good. How has lockdown and this whole quarantine and coronavirus situation been treating you?
It's been it have its ups and downs, meaning like I think that we all need the time to ourselves to humble and realize that we all are humans are sharing space and earth, and none of us is better than anyone. And for the first time, I get to experience everybody is going through something together. The whole entire world is in it together. So I think um, it's a good thing. I feel a lot of people find themselves. More people became more creative. People became more aware that anything can happen at any time. You know, I think it's more of a humbling lesson to mankind. I think mankind realized that, we're not really in control as we think we are, and that's a
Hmm.
good part. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned creativity because you have not taken a break when it comes to the release of music. Like you've been going boom, 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 boom. How?
You know what it is, man. I think honestly now, I get the opportunity to like really showcase my the talent more than even before, because now people have time to really listen to what's good rather than what's just out there because we're in the club and a DJ playing it and we like it. Now everybody have their own ears, their own mindset to like sit and listen to music. And when you listen to a Korean record, you're, this is the type of thing I need to listen to. So I become more creative in um dropping records that has a little bit of comedy stuff in it to like
Yeah.
keep them really in tune, because there's not much they can see other than us listening to music. So I put a lot of creativity in creating that song that's gonna make you laugh but still love it at the same time.
Yeah. Now, listen, congratulations. You just dropped the Toxic EP for us. What
Yeah.
is your favorite track on the EP?
Honestly, that's like asking me what's my favorite kid. But the thing is, I love the different dynamic. Like I love GAIL policy because of what it done in a lockdown time. One judge is so cranium, that is like a cranium that everybody expect.
Yeah.
And then toxic is like growth, like you see the growth in me musically. Then black traffic is just me showing that I don't have to draw for the biggest artist in the world to create a great song. You know what I mean? It could be a brand new, fresh, upcoming artist that is dope. And then through the window show the creativity of telling your story and keep it
Yeah.
engaged and like, keep it on top of your seat. You know what I mean? So each songs have its own element that makes it toxic. The EP so good.
I need to know though, right? Why did you not put the version of Gal Policy with Tiwa Savage on the EP? I'm not gonna lie, that version it sweets me, you know.
Yeah, I know, man. I should have, but like, you know what it is? I think we been had that EP, by the way. We had that EP probably like 6 months ago, finished,
Okay.
but like we thought that the whole lockdown would have been already open, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to drop EP in dead air, you know what I mean? Like dancehall
Mm.
music that has that power like a hip hop, where you just drop it and you just stream automatically. So you need to be on the road to do these stage show, to promote the song, do these interviews, you know what I mean? So when I see was locking, when lockdown wasn't stopping, I was like, we need to put out like it's a short body of work, like just
Yeah.
to keep the fans engaged while you go on to your next journey of creative. Because each time I get a hit song, honestly, I always move on to the next thing in the sense of mentally, like, okay, what else can I create? I don't sit and say, girl, this. I always try to like, okay, let's done this chapter. Let's find the next big record and keep it moving. So now I'm working on the next project is gonna be like the next EP is gonna be sick, like amazingly sick. So yeah.
Rainium, you have known me for a few years now. We last sat down in like what 2019, 2018, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to tell me something about this next project. You got to drop me just
And
a little crumb or something.
honestly, like the people, like what I want people to do is like listen to Toxic and the dynamic. Like I just want you to like listen to like the changes and like the elements of the EP and understand where I'm going with it next. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So if you guys don't listen to Toxic when the next EP drop, they won't get it, if that makes sense. So the next the next EP has what Toxic has, but like it's very musical. Like it's incredibly it's on the level of the Toxic EP, like a pint two, with just refine. Like anybody. That's the main goal is that people need to listen to Toxic to get what's coming next. That type of vibe. Yeah.
Okay. Now I have to ask you, right? You got a GAIL policy. Valentine's Day has just gone. What was your GAIL policy on Valentine's Day, Kranium?
My GAIL policy was actually I was home chilling. That's the craziest thing because I couldn't choose who I wanted to go to. So I just stayed home.
Stop it!
I kept it mutual, and I was like, I'm good. And I had to take one. I took one for the Kranium team, and I stayed home.
Yeah, I causing issues, But listen, you are honestly the melody god. My favorite song of yours of all time has to be "Bye One Me One Bye."
Yeah, I don't know what you told me that. Yeah, amazing song. Amazing song. And that's the thing. Like, and when you listen to that song, it sounds like it hasn't been released 5 years ago. It really sounds like it just came out fresh. You know what I mean? And if you listen to Toxic EP, that's exactly what I do. Like when I make a project, that's why I'm always excited. And I really want to drop less song because sometimes I feel like I get overlooked when you put so much records on a project where it's so great to the point where sometimes you get misplaced or you overlook. So I gave them short enough records for you to like listen, like this guy is no joke musically. And when you listen to the EP, that's the element that I catch. Make sure that the production is like A1. Like 10 years from now, you're listening to Toxic, it sound, oh my God, it sound fresh.
Yeah.
GAIL policy sound fresh. You know what I mean? So that's the type of song that I go for. So I'm happy you say Bye Way One Back. That's actually one of my favorite songs. I could tell you that much.
Really? But that's the thing I was gonna say. You touched on this slightly. Do you feel as though you are underrated? Like people overlook you? Because I've been listening to your music since like 2013, 2014. Do you feel as though people just aren't giving you your flowers now?
Yeah, I think, you know what I think it is, I'm gonna be honest. I always see people say, oh, you're underrated and stuff. Do I think I'm underrated? I wouldn't say more underrated. I think that the best set of artists had it the hardest, but when they do break when they find that right record, it just become like, it's like I'm going through the phase of like building a proper fan base, what you call a fan base. I'm not one of those artists who get that clout and that instant running behind this artist like, yo, he's the baddest or whatever. I think I just gradually build and I accept that process because I'm not making the easiest disposable music, and it's hard to, you know what I mean? In this time, it's very hard to create that, what's I'm trying to say? It's hard to create that real fan base support. It's not the easiest thing, but I honestly feel like if you listen to a Kranium record, my song is not as easy disposable as the next record. We just want it for that minute and then you finish with it. You know what I mean? My songs kind of live with you. So it takes a time to like really people grab. Like it's crazy that you ask that question because the other day I was looking at most big artists. Like it took Drake like 7 years to be Drake. You know what I mean? It took Jay-Z a while to be Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Most of the artists, it take them a while for them to actually get that, yo, he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar, it took him like J. Cole, the same thing. So I realized that the artists that are truly talented doesn't normally get that instant breaker, that love overnight. It takes a while. And I feel like I'm on that process to be, everybody's one record away from being that guy. That's what I think.
Listen, to me, you've already dropped enough of those records to be that guy. I got a question about the Toxic EP. We are living in, social media era with challenges. Are any of the songs, minus GAIL policy, are there going to be any challenges that are going to be associated with any of the songs?
Yeah, it's a lot of 1,000%. Yeah.
Okay.
1,000%.
Let me get myself ready.
Yeah, 1,000%. I'm just setting up. This is like the layup for what's coming next. You know what I mean? That's basically what the EP is, a layup for what's coming next. Buying time, giving. I'm excited, man. Like I'm really excited because the records that I have in the arsenal is no joke. Like honestly, it's scary. It's that good. Like it's really scary. I'm sitting on like, I'm gonna pick these records for this. It's gonna be the hardest part to pick these records, and that's what he wants as an artist, So
Listen. I was going to
Let's see.
say, if you want to do like a listening party where we get to pick the songs for you and we get to hear them
Okay.
first, I'm ready.
Yeah,
My ears are ready.
we should do that actually. That's a good idea. I should do that.
And if you need a host for it as well, you've got someone here who knows the lyrics to your songs, isn't it? So just
Yeah,
bear that
your
in
hostess
mind.
to the mostest. I
Come
see.
on, come on. But musically, there's still a lot happening UK wise, and Afrobeats wise now is really really throwing its weight around. Are there any more Afrobeat collaborations we can expect from you, or UK collaborations?
1,000%, 1,000%. I feel like I'm so connected with the whole grunge scene, the Afrobeat, you know what I mean? Like, remember, I tell everybody all the time, like, if you really look back in my catalog, like, can't believe me, Whiskey and Tell Dollar Sign is like what 5, 6 years old, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I've been supporting the whole movement before I see all these artists now that's getting their true glory from Afrobeat. I loved it from the first time I heard it, and I mean I was introduced to it while I was on tour, and I was like, this is a genre that is gonna be a force. And I'm happy that I contributed to, like, you know what I mean, get a big record out of
yeah.
Afrobeat and still work with artists that, like, you know what I mean, Gal Policy, big record, and I choose to call Tiwa Savage because I love her sound. I love the whole thing, man. I feel like we are in a time where it's no more one. Do you remember I used to listen to R&B every single day?
Yeah.
Day after, you know what I mean? No, you have you can get reggaeton, you know what I mean? No, you're getting, soca music is amazing. No, well, it's always been amazing, but I love in soca. Afrobeat is kicking, dance style is in a good space, and I'm happy to be alive, to be a part of the revolution that's going on right now. Yeah.
We love to see it. I've got my final question for you. It's February. There's still a long way to go till December 2021. What is the one thing you want to have achieved by the end of this year?
By the end of this year, honestly, man, I don't plan. I do everything to the best of my ability, and whatever I reap from it, I reap from it. That's pretty much it. But hopefully I finish building my house in Jamaica by then, though.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So
we love to hear it. We're talking about, land and okay.
yeah,
Come on.
so I would definitely put that. So yeah, hopefully by then I'll finish building.
Well,
Yeah.
good luck. Good luck with the building of the house. I'm still here waiting for this listening party that's going to happen
I
for
got
the
you.
next EP.